because we're going to need one for November. Finished goods, units, and this is 5,000, you said? Is that what you'd like me to do? Yes. Works for you? Samantha, next number, please.
10%.
Works for me. Where's it go?
Into inventory.
10%?
10% of.
10% of what?
5,000.
10% of 5,000. So if we go 10% of 5,000, what mathematical symbols is that really, is that of? Multiplication. So you know what? I bet I can do this in my head. Just using higher mathematical skills. There's maybe skills spelled with Z, right? It's real skills. Yeah? No? Did I do it right? What number are we missing? Laura?
The rest of the sock.
The rest of the sock. And what is that number?
It is 4450.
4450. What's the problem asking us for? That's a really strange and ugly arrow. That's what I have to say about that. What is 40? What's the problem asking us for, Stephanie?
How much production?
How much production? Is that production?
Yes.
Mr. Newland, is that production?
Yeah, it would be.
Why?
Because we can produce each year to meet the units sold.
Where does it come from? Where's that 4450 come from? What T account? Work in process. So when do units leave work in process? When they're finished, when they're produced. So yes, and so that number is the units produced. And so we're done. How exciting. See how easy that was? Piece of cake, walk in the park, easy as falling off a log. Right? Almost easier.
Hurts less.
Depends on whether you land on your feet or not, I suppose. Okay, the next, are we good? Questions, comments? So that's just a matter of following the directions, figuring out what T account or what calculation format will work the best, and then going with it. Let's go to Paradise Company. Anybody been to Paradise? I do believe there is at least one Paradise, name of the city in the United States. Where at?
California.
Is there one in California? There's also one, is there any other? I know I'm familiar with one in Michigan. Oh, there is a Pontiac. I've been to Pontiac, Michigan. There's also a Hell, Michigan. There's a Hell, Michigan. I've bicycled through Hell.
When you go to hell, it might not be a bad thing. Like, if you're in Michigan and you tell somebody to go to hell, they might literally mean the place. That's acceptable.
Yes, they could. No, the town is like 2 houses and a very big gas station with a whole bunch of phone booths out in front of it, which was in days before cell phones. You guys, do you know what a telephone booth is? So, you know, and so back in the days before, so they had like 4 or 6 telephone booths out in front of this gas station so you could call home from hell. You know? You know, of course, now you can just pull out the cell phone and accomplish the same feat. So, Paradise Company forecasted the following information about its inventories for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 1995. And here we got some information about raw material, work in process, finished goods. Okay, and then we're told 2 pounds of raw materials used to use 1 unit of finished product. 1 finished unit of product. 500 units are expected to be manufactured during the year. How much raw materials should Paradise Company plan on purchasing? Victoria, first thing we need, our T account. A T account or multiple T accounts? What do you think we... Sure. What names would you give them? How many do you think we need? Probably 3. And what names would you give them? Sounds good to me. Direct materials, work in process, finished goods. Okay? then, give me a number, any number, Mr. Hutchinson. Tell me where it goes. Oh, this is almost too easy, isn't it? Yeah, well, let me do the easy ones, like the beginning and ending material balances. Let's do, so while I'm doing the beginning and ending material balances, you can be thinking about the harder ones. Because this does get us out of here just a smidgen faster, potentially, with me just kind of copying them down rather than pestering you individually. Matthew, you got a number for me?
Not yet.
Shar, can you help him? Because I skipped over you while you were away. Yes, I did. And so, do you want to help Matthew? Do you have a number? No?
There's going to be 20,000 of direct.
20,000 of direct materials, where, what, how, when?
Oh, wait.
Ooh, no. There's only one number extra. What extra? Look down right below the required. You can look there, sure. $500,000 are expected to, what's supposed to happen to them? Manufactured. Where's manufactured show up here in these T accounts? Where? What do you two think? Work in process and finished goods? Work in process? That's this number right here, right? Is that 500,000 units or pounds? Oh. Yes, that's very good. So that's, because these are all in lubs, right? Lubs. Those are all in lubs. Whatever a lubs is. How did pounds wind up with that as an abbreviation? The world may never know. Lubs. So let's make sure this is in lubs too, because this is units. We need this in lubs. How many lubs? 1 million lubs. TJ, oh, you just talked to me though. Catherine, how's that 1 million lubs? How's that 1 million?
2 pounds of raw material per unit.
2 pounds of raw material, and we had 500,000 units, so that means 100. There's a million pounds of stuff there, and so help me out here then, Angie.
Well, we have to also have 1 million on the debit side of working, or okay, on the debit side of,
On the debit side,
yeah,
how'd you get that?
because the sock and shoe.
Sock and the shoe, and that's a pretty easy sock and shoe, because beginning and ending inventory are the same, and it came from over here, did it not? Just follow the arrow brick road. You've heard me say that before. Yep. Is Mr. We have no Mr. King, do we? Okay. And we have no Miss Lawson. So Cody, it's up to you. We're dependent on you. What do you got for in? Can you do the sock and shoe or something like that?